I got myself a stand. I got myself a phone stand, so I'm fancy. Fancy, I'm so fancy. Got myself some lighting too. Focus. Anybody else have trouble focusing, especially for meditation? Yeah, me too. How long have I been doing this? I wonder if I've been doing it too long. I really have to go do the dishes. I really shouldn't be sitting here like this. This takes too much out of my day. I'm so yeah. You're not alone. Here are my top 5 tips that help me when I'm having trouble focusing for meditation. All right, tip number 1, keep it simple. There's a lot of different meditation practices out there, and there's a lot of different guided meditations out there, and all of them have their specific purposes and can be really useful. There's ones for healing past trauma, twin flame journey, all kinds of like story mode ones that'll talk you through the process. But if you're having trouble focusing, at least to begin with, I really recommend keeping it very simple, just between you, yourself, and you. Yeah, that's what's up. Simple tip. All right, tip number 2, choose ambient noise. There's also a lot of different musics and different noises to listen to while you're meditating out there. And while all of them are really nice, kind of the trouble with music is that the human vibration is really sensitive to the vibration of music or the vibration of sound in general. And while we may not be consciously aware of it, certain kinds of music may actually be triggering feelings, thoughts, and processes while we're trying to maintain a silent focus. I even realized I didn't want to use rain sounds for it because rain sort of just subconsciously was making me sad, which was triggering all kinds of things. So I really recommend going through and picking a noise that truly is ambient. It has no emotional context for you and doesn't trigger any kind of thoughts or feelings. All right, tip number 3, utilize headphones. Um, I know all of the videos when they show people meditating, they're just sitting peacefully in whatever wooded area, looking very masterful at it. But the reality is that real life has a lot of different distractions going on all the time, whether it's the sound of the air conditioner kicking in, the sound of passing traffic, the dog scampering in the hallway, whatever the case may be, there's still a lot of noise and distraction going around just in everyday life. And having the headphones really makes it so that you're completely focused inward rather than having any possibility of something else happening around you catching into your consciousness. Tip number 4, and this one was a game changer for me, is set a timer on your phone. For me personally, I know I suffer from like chronic productivity anxiety. Like, I can't sit for more than 10 minutes without feeling guilty, like I should have been doing something else. And as soon as I start focusing in, a couple minutes in, I lose track of time and start thinking to myself, how long have I been doing this for? This really, I should be doing something else. And it started triggering all kinds of other thoughts. Setting a timer is really, really helpful because it allows you to just set all of those thoughts out of your mind. Your phone will let you know when you're finished. You don't have to worry about any of that until the timer goes off. And tip number 5 is utilize a countdown. Um, it can be really hard to train your mind to just think nothing. What utilizing a countdown does is it's a mundane thought sequence that takes up enough mental space in order to crowd out other thoughts, but it doesn't have any associated thoughts that be brought up because you were thinking of it. You can start as high as you want to. Sometimes if I'm having a real distracted day, I'll start as high as 200 if I feel like I need to. And just imagine those numbers flashing in my mind as I count them down. And when I get to 0, I just try to hold that image of a 0 right in the middle of my forehead and maintain an empty thought process, a 0 focus, for as long as I can. And if you can't hold it or you don't hold it for very long, it's fine. Pick a new number and start counting down from there. It does take practice, but it really helps to utilize a countdown. All right, those were my top 5 tips for when I'm having difficulty maintaining my focus during meditation. I hope that they were helpful for you. If you have tips that you use and tricks, feel free to comment. Let me know. I'm always looking for additional helpful tidbits. And if you would be so good to give us our seal of approval, we appreciate you so much. And we will upload again. But here are my 5 tops. I got 5 tops. The 5 tops. Focus really is a challenge, isn't it?